morning in the house, folks. Hope you guys are having a great day. Welcome to Love Coach Sessions. We are live here, and we got a good talk today for you guys. Today, we're talking about chemistry. And look, if this is your first time checking out the show, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. And then we also have our folks available to jump in on the conversation in the chat box. So we welcome you here. It's a beautiful day to be alive and a good day to talk this talk. So let's get into it. And if you catch this on the replay, please jot down hashtag replay in the box below, so we know that you just checking on a replay, and just check in with us. Let me know that you guys are listening, that you're here, and that you're loving the content. So let's get into it today, you guys. Today, we're talking about chemistry. I was in a conversation on Facebook about chemistry, and the young lady says, like, she's newly single. She's been single for about 2 years. And she talks about the guys who she ends up going out on a date with. Now, if you guys haven't been on a date in a while, the dating market can be crazy. Some of these apps on the dating sites, they can be absolutely nuts. They can be crazy. And and it doesn't matter which one either. I don't care if you're on Plenty of Fish or BLK or any of those. Some of these people are, they're a little shifty, a little weird sometimes. And so she has on her post, she just talks about the last date that she went on. Apparently she goes on a lot of dates, but the guys always do something weird during the date. But there was something interesting that she talked about, and she said, through our conversation, we had chemistry. When we met each other, she said he was fine, and I could tell he liked me too. And he continued to push and let her know he's interested. He's all about her. He's into her. And then he said something weird. He's like, I just love being around you. I like following you around. He said, I could slice you open and slice your flesh open and just get inside of you and just zip myself up and just be inside of you. And she was like, are you some kind of crazy? What would make you say something so stupid? So, it just caused me to kind of think even further about this idea of chemistry. Like, there's a reason that you are attracted to the person that you're attracted to. There's something about them. Attraction is so powerful that you could be attracted to something or somebody without even knowing. The mind has that ability. All right. If you don't believe it, close your eyes right now and imagine that I just picked a beautiful yellow lemon off the tree. I went in the drawer, got a knife, slipped the thing open, and you can just see the juice coming out of the lemon. I grabbed the lemon, held your head back, and just squeezed all the juice from the lemon into your mouth. Open your eyes. Did your mouth water? My mouth water just telling the story. It's the way the brain works. And so it's also the way the chemistry works. We can't even explain what it is, why it is. Why are you attracted to the person that you are attracted to? There's something about it. Sometimes it's body shape. For ladies, sometimes you're attracted to a man who's muscular because it makes you biologically in your mind, your biological mind makes you feel safe. Some ladies like big burly brothers, look like an offensive lineman. Okay. They like that big burly brother with the big beard all the way out here, big teddy bear type dude, because it gives them a certain kind of feeling of security and safety and being taken care of. Some guys like that. They like that bottle shape, that 24, what is it, 36, 24, 36, right? Like that shapely kind of woman or whatever kind of woman, right? And it's something that appeals to his psyche, to her psyche, that sometimes we don't even always understand. And so I just wanted to talk about it today. So I went and found a little definition. I like definitions. I like words, and I like to know what words mean. We always hear people say certain things, but I think that you should be constantly on the education tip. I'm not talking about going to the university. I'm talking about going to the University of Life. Always observing. My first day of psychology class, my first psych teacher told me, she said, "You are now psychology students, and you are to observe everything in your environment. Observe everyone in your environment. Everything. You are an observer." Now, I'm telling you, as a human being living in this time, right, you should be observing everything. Observing not only what people say, but how they say it. Observing the environment that's being created. And in this term, what we're talking about, chemistry, all of that matters. Okay? So let me read this definition of chemistry to you guys. Chemistry. Now, there's two of them, right? Check it out. The branch of science that deals with the identification of substances of which matter is composed, the investigation of their properties and the way in which they interact, combine, and change, and the use of the processes to form new substances, right? So look, the science definition of chemistry is things coming together. Elements coming together. How, and the process of how elements come together. Now, the actual definition, the psychological definition of and when we're talking about relationships, chemistry, the complex emotional or psychological interaction between two people. It's complex. Look, understand that chemistry is complex. It's a mystery why you like the person that you like. But there is something. There's something about certain kind of eyes that make you attracted. Certain kinds of bone structures attract you. You see something. Have you ever saw somebody and you thought they were attractive and maybe your friend didn't? Or everybody else thinks this person is really handsome, and then half the other people say, the girl, like she's got let's say even that she's got the 36, 24, 36 measurements, right? There's a guy who doesn't like that. There's a lot of guys, you would think, oh, she's voluptuous. Oh, all the guys gonna be chasing her. No, because there's some guys who like a woman with a flat, who's flat on both sides, right? There's a guy who likes the top and don't like the bottom. There's a guy who likes the bottom and don't like the top. That's why the most important person that you need to be looking to impress is yourself. You should not be trying to change yourself to make somebody else happy. You should not be trying to enhance your beauty to keep a man or to get a man. Anything you do for yourself to enhance your beauty has to be for yourself. All right. So those definitions. So we're talking about chemistry as far as relationships goes, the complex emotional or psychological interactions. This thing is emotional and psychological. There's something at work under the surface of why you like the person you like. So the question is, do you have chemistry? Can you have a conversation with somebody and know if you're going to click or not. Now, as I told that person who was telling me the story earlier, I said, well, the guy, maybe he was nervous. Sometimes if a guy is nervous, he might not be able to articulate too well. He might say the dumb thing that bounces him out of the contention. Sometimes men just don't know what to say. Listen, sometimes I'll have women say, I got dressed. I went outside. I knew I was looking good. Got my hair done, my nails done, everything done, everything big, right? Hair done, nails done, everything big. Got my new outfit on. I know I was looking good. And I meet up with this guy, and he's just a creep. He says the wrong thing, and I knew from that moment on, this was over. It was like, check, please, because he said the wrong thing. And I had to tell him, I'm like, look, sometimes guys will say the wrong thing just because they're nervous. Fellas, I'm talking to you. You need to be mindful of what you say. You could talk yourself right out of contention, and she's off to the next contender. Why? Because you said the wrong thing. Ladies, same thing. Sometimes your attitude speaks. Oh man, look, we're going to talk today or what? Sometimes your attitude speaks and it stinks. And in 2020, I said this about a local star on television. In 2020, men are not putting up with women with bad attitudes, bad dispositions. You mean and you mad at the world. Well, you know what? You can be mean and mad at the world by yourself. Because he might take you for a night, but he's not locking you down, and you're not locking him down. Not with a bad attitude. It's not going down. Even look, good women are barely getting a husband today. Women with positive attitudes and supporting are barely getting a good husband today. So it takes a lot. So we got to talk about this chemistry, right? How do you maintain chemistry? For one thing, I encourage guys, look, you ought to be, if you're single and you're looking to meet women, here's how you avoid saying the wrong thing, right? Get comfortable talking to lots of different people. This is what I tell the guys. Get comfortable talk to everybody. Talk to the old lady at the grocery store. Talk to the clerk at the grocery store. Talk to the guy who's outside and pushing the carts around, working at the grocery store. Talk to him. Talk to people. Get comfortable talking to people that you don't know, so that when you get in front of somebody that you don't know, a young lady that you might like, you don't say something stupid because you don't know what else to say. Ladies, sometimes men don't talk to you. They don't pursue because they don't know what to say once they get over there. Women be like, I'm all dressed. I'm all looking good. I'm looking. And the guy just stands over there and he just stares at me. And I have to tell him, look, some of these guys who are just staring, if a man doesn't come over and engage you, there's two reasons. There may be more, but there's at least two. One, he's checking you out and he's wondering if you have somebody or not. He's trying to see if you're even available. He's trying to see if he's even got a shot. He's trying to avoid getting shot down. Now, I don't know why guys do this, but fellas, if you're listening to this, I encourage you, take the chance of getting shot down. Stop waiting for this thing called choosing signal. That is ridiculous. Which for the ladies that might not know, choosing signals is a man waiting for you to flip your hair, waiting for you to give him a nice wink, waiting for you to show him some sign that you recognize he's over there and trying to get him to come over. That's a choosing signal. Him waiting for you to choose him first. But the guys that I talk to and I coach, I tell them, look, don't wait for no choosing signals. You're the man. You go over there and talk to her. Ask her her name, what she's doing there. Does she come there often? What's she into? Get to know her. What's she all about? Give her a little information about who you are and what you're doing there. Go from there. Yes, she might have somebody and she might shoot you down, but you learn more from the process by going over there and saying hello. Now, this seems so ridiculous and obvious, right? Because once upon a time, men didn't need this talk. Men just went after what they wanted. Now, sometimes it got too crazy and we got the Me Too era. But for the most part, a woman desires a man who knows what he wants and is willing to go after. That woman, even if she got to shoot you down, she will admire your courage. And who knows, she might have a sister who's just right for you. She might have a cousin who you would be a great fit for. You never know, right? So I encourage you guys to identify the chemistry. Like, what do we have in common? Chemistry, is about commonality. What do we have in common? Do we have anything in common? Do we have anything that we can share together in conversation, finding commonality? And if there's nothing, you know what? Don't be afraid to say, hey, this chemistry is not right. Our chemistry is off. Our conversation is off. And you seem like a really nice person. I hope you have a good day. Bye. And you let it go. And if the chemistry is good, boom. Look, hey, let's see each other again. Let's connect again and see where our relationship goes from there. See what we build from there. But you have to be willing to take a chance to see what chemistry is. Some people don't even go outside. Now, I know some people have been in the house because of the pandemic, but things are starting to open up and it's time to go back outside and make connections with people. Put yourself in the environment with people. I was at a fundraiser fashion show event just on Saturday. Awesome event, good people with money in the room, you could tell. And I went in there and made friends. Boom, expanded the network. So it's true what they say, your network is connected to your net worth. So don't be afraid to see if you have chemistry with somebody. And this goes for relationships or just friendships. There are people that you meet, right? Get their number. Shoot them a text. Hey, it was nice meeting you. And look, let's talk again sometime. Let's connect on social media. Boom, make those connections and actually reach out and see what you have. You have no idea what's going to happen when you reach out to see what the chemistry is all about. So, all right, you guys, that's it for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed this talk. I hope you go from this place to examining the chemistry that you have and create chemistry and make connections with people. Because you never know where that might lead to. If you need a love coach session, hit me up. lovecoachatlanta@gmail.com is the email, or you can drop me a message here. We can connect from there and join the Patreon community. You can be a part of the show. It supports the show and supports the work, and you can get it in for just $5. You can click the link below and make that happen. So till next time, you guys, peace and love. Bye.